Yup. Yeah-huh. Guys, welcome on in, gather around. It's Wulff Den podcast time. How you doing? Good to see you. I got my podcast glasses on.
Ooh.
So that means it's Tuesday.
That means it's a serious show this time, people.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah.
I can't see anymore. So if I need to read, I'm realizing every podcast I've been wearing glasses.
It's about time you've joined everyone else in the family and just started wering glasses.
Oh, yeah.
It was like really giving me an inferiority complex.
Soon I'll join everybody else in the family and I'll lose all my hair.
Yeah.
I was wearing glasses somewhere and somebody called me B-roll Bob.
You know, when you first started doing those ads with you talking to yourself, a friend of mine was watching it and the captions labeled the alternate Bob as Will.
Yeah, so I used to pay this service to caption everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't anymore. It was a massive waste of money.
Right.
But they were terrible, and I'm pretty sure it was just AI before AI.
Right.
It's supposed to be a person captioning everything. But yeah, they just thought the other guy was you. they thought you looked like me. Anyway, hello everybody. It's podcast time today. Very big, important day. There seems to be a lot of consensus online that we know what the Steam Machine's price is going to be.
Yeah, it's still a leak. It's still a rumor. It's still take it with a pinch of salt.
Yeah, I'm not believing it. I have my own opinions, and we'll talk about it.
But I don't think it's too far off base from what people were saying when the Steam Machine was originally
People
revealed.
are saying a lot of things. I want to see the sources on this. I think no matter what, I'm gonna be gravely disappointed when this thing actually has a price. I'm gonna be wildly off base from what the price is.
The Frameworks computer, the other computer that I was looking at possibly getting, like that went up in price. It's like, I think it's like $60 price increase or something.
It's not looking good.
No, everything sucks now.
I'm waiting for that Z Flow Asus thing that we talked about last week. I'm waiting for that to come in. I don't know when it's coming in. We talked about how that has 128 gigabytes of RAM, which is insane. And I was comparing it to my old Microsoft Surface.
Yeah.
Because I got a pen for it. And the pen came in today.
Oh, good.
Like almost a $200 pen. It's an expensive pen. I'm comparing it to my old Microsoft Surface that I used to draw on. I looked it up. That Microsoft Surface Pro 2 had 4 gigabytes of RAM.
And that's all we needed, and we liked it back then.
Before we get into anything, we'll thank some people. Jeffrey Sorensen, thanks for the 51 months. Solidus, thanks for the 100 bits. Wulff Den, thanks for the 66 months. Hey, Wolf Bros. Original Spiff in the chat wants us to talk about the 8BitDo Ultimate 3E controller for Xbox. But I say, nuts to that. What about this transparent black Best Buy exclusive controller they made? I didn't know about this.
It's just the like Ultimate 2 like C controller or whatever.
Oh.
But it's a nice color scheme.
Okay, that's interesting.
Okay.
This is red. Okay, it's black, but it has red accents.
Yes.
They made a black one with orange accents.
Oh.
I think it was for... Who's it for? What's the company? Vitcher? Yeah, and it was to mimic the Steam Deck, the special edition OLED Steam Deck. Yeah, so this is kind of the same thing, but that is a really nice looking controller. But also, there's a new controller. They made a new controller for the Xbox.
It's like, it's still like an Ultimate controller, so it's very similar to but it's the 3 version, and it's like got pro features like swappable joysticks.
It looks like the faceplates can swap.
Faceplates swap out, yeah.
So it looks cool. I'm not like crazy about new Xbox controllers. I gotta be honest. I need a good gimmick in a controller these days.
Well, it's hard because like of all the things Microsoft has done, like the controller is the only thing like they consistently get right.
Yeah, I love the controller.
So, and it comes in every color in the rainbow and then some.
Yeah. There's third parties have gotten controllers good these days. And we've like almost hit perfection. We've almost hit peak controller.
Well, I think, Switch obviously has a good range of third party controllers. Xbox, getting a little better. They still have the proprietary wireless signal, so that kind of screws things up.
Yeah, Xbox, I think PlayStation has the worst third-party controllers.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some good ones, but they're all expensive.
Yeah.
Xbox is almost just as bad.
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo's got a million great third-party controllers. Anyway, Seth Films, thanks for the 3 months. Remember, kids, if you're bleeding from anywhere, it should cause you concern. It's not topical to just be bleeding. Go to your doctor, ask questions, stop bleeding, stop it. This message is brought to you by my Twitch sub. Thank you. Also, that counts from your butt, too.
Yeah.
The Kunami man, thanks for the 28 months. I want to give you my Bezos bucks as well as hear my name on the street. Well, there you go. And Andre Mochito, thanks for the 7 months. I wish that Bob was my dad so that Will would be my uncle. That makes me uncomfortable.
Do I want to be an uncle? I don't know. It's tough being a dad.
Uncle's the easy one.
I guess, yeah.
All right, before we even get into the main topic of the show, there's a free game that you can play with one of your subscription services.
Yes. It's Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack. Coming to the GameCube Nintendo Classics for the Switch 2, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance.
Whoa. So I saw this being clickbaited as one of the most expensive GameCube games.
Really?
Yeah. That's what some article
It came out in 2005, which was like towards the end of the life cycle.
I believe that this is probably a very expensive GameCube game.
It's not the first Fire Emblem games to come out in North America. That was Fire Emblem for the Game Boy Advance. But this is, I believe, the first console Fire Emblem to come to North America.
Ike's in it. I know him from Super Smash Brothers.
Yes, one of them.
Yeah, so this, I mean, obviously it's a big deal. A lot of people were saying this is one of the best JRPGs. Although somebody didn't call it a JRPG. They called it something else.
According to Nintendo, it is a classic strategy role-playing game.
SRPG?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm sure it's good. It's probably 1 million hours, and it's an RPG, so I don't want to play it. It looks good. If you like RPGs, give it a try. It's on Nintendo Switch Online.
If you didn't have a GameCube, which statistically speaking you didn't, give this game a shot.
This would probably be a hard game to acquire and play otherwise.
Yes.
So this is worth giving a shot if you're into these types of games.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we will also be doing our Nintendo year in review.
Okay. Do you want to do that now? Or do you
No, I want to talk about the Steam Machine price.
Okay, let's talk about the Steam Machine price. So this comes from a Czech Republic retailer named Smarty, reportedly an authorized seller of Valve devices in Europe. They list the Steam Machine on their front-end website page, but doesn't show pricing. However, Clawsome Gamer explored the site's source code and discovered prices for both the 512 gig and 2 terabyte versions of the console PC hybrid.
So wait. They checked out the Czech Smarty website, their source code?
Yes.
Okay.
And they discovered unlisted prices of 19,826 Czech bucks. I don't know what it is.
Czech bucks.
Czech bucks. And 22,306 Czech bucks for the 512 and 2 terabyte respectively. That equates to about $950 for the 512 and $1,070 for the 2 terabyte.
Okay. This is many layers of tomfoolery going on.
Right.
Because it's already a retailer.
Yes.
It's already I'm out.
Well, all right, keep going.
And then under that it's Czech.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not American. And then also like, you know, it's being shipped to another country.
Right.
So like we don't know.
Well, they do note that Smarty apparently adds a 17% markup on its products, meaning the price could be closer to $814 for the 512 and $916 for the 2 terabyte.
17% markup. It sounded like you said 70. And then
17.
My brain
17.
exploded. 17%. So this Tom's guide here is saying it's probably around $800, $814 for the cheap one.
Mm-hmm.
So $800 American sounds, I think, pretty normal. Like, I am targeting $550 for the Steam Machine. That's what I said originally. The low-end model. That's what I said originally. That's what I would love. I don't think that's going to happen.
No.
I think it's going to be more than that.
Yeah.
But I think if it's $550, that would be really cool, and they would be doing a good job. But now a lot has happened since we originally formulated those. There's a lot more market conditions and a lot worse RAM shortages and stuff. So this thing is potentially going to be pretty expensive now. $800 is a lot more than $550.
This website's listing it as like there's only $100 price difference between the two models, roughly, give or take a couple bucks. That's insane to me because storage costs are astronomical right now. Like a 2 terabyte stick is like $300.
Yeah, so the only difference between the two versions of the Steam Machine is you got a 512 gigabyte version and a 2 terabyte version. That's the only difference. But $100 between the two seems like a very small gap.
Yeah.
I would assume that would be way bigger. Maybe even like a $200 difference if we're going the Apple prices.
Yeah.
Actually, Apple would probably add like a couple hundred bucks.
I wouldn't go by that.
So yeah, that seems like a small gap. Maybe 800 and like 1,000.
Yeah. I just want to see something.
It also wouldn't be unlike Valve to do weird numbers. Like the Steam Deck is $530.
Yeah.
For the LCD, for the base LCD model, base OLED model. So 800 is kind of, I guess, if these were betting odds, the odds would be in favor of the 800.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with 550 because I want to be a wild card. I really, really hope it's that, and I hope that they can hit it, and I hope that it's worth it.
Well, when the thing was first announced, they were talking about how they're going to price it like a PC. And when they were asked about, could this possibly be around $500, like they didn't give like a good answer.
Yeah, if it was going to have console pricing.
Yeah.
They seemed to not respond well. The room went silent, Linus Tech Tips says.
Yes, that was it.
Which is that's a good piece of evidence. But these are all weird engineer nerds, so maybe they're socially awkward. I'm saying it's 550. Yeah. I'm sticking with 550. God damn it!
I do want to point out, comparing it to the Framework desktop, if you wanted to add 500 gigs storage to your Framework desktop, that's an $82 charge. If you wanted to add 2 terabytes, that's a $230 charge.
Yeah, I would assume the gap would be big.
Yeah,
between
the gap would have to be significantly big.
That's another thing that's making me skeptical of this whole thing. Also, we don't know if there's a version that comes with a controller or anything.
True.
And that's gonna add more.
I would imagine, like, if you're bundling it with the controller, it's just gonna be the price of the controller. Like, there's not gonna be any special discount.
Yeah, if this came with a controller, there's no way it's $550.
No,
they're up in that price for sure, because that controller is at least $100. So I don't know. I really wish that they could price this like a console. The problem is consoles are going up in price too.
Yeah.
So Xbox is astronomically priced now. The PlayStation keeps going up and up. The Nintendo Switch and the Switch 2, they're supposed to be the cheapest consoles out there. The Switch 2 right now is $450, and it might even go up from there.
Yeah.
So them selling a pretty beefy PC, it's gonna come with a hefty price tag.
Yeah.
I still really, despite them saying that they're gonna price it like a PC, this is so console-like, and they know it.
Yeah.
So they want to get in the living room.
Yeah.
And it's going to be hard to get in the living room for
$1,000.
Yeah, $1,000 or even $800. You're going to need to put it a lot closer to a PlayStation 5 than that.
I think Valve already knows that, like, this is a bit more of a specialty item than like a PlayStation 5, because at least here, they're not going to sell this at Best Buy. They're going to sell this through their own website.
It would be great if they did.
Yeah, it would. But, they don't sell Steam machines anywhere other than on valve.com.
Steam Decks.
Steam Decks, that's what I meant. They don't sell Steam Decks anywhere other than store.steampowered.com.
Yeah.
So they're probably just going to sell the Steam machines there for the time being, at least.
Another reason I'm hoping for the 550, or the reason I'm thinking it could be like really low, is because they have their own storefront. You can only buy it through them, so they don't have to give a percentage to a retail store,
and they make it up in the back end through Steam sales.
Correct, which we have to say every time.
Yeah,
but yeah, they that's the hope, is that they make it up through the back end. But even consoles these days can't even subsidize with their own storefronts making it up in the back end. So I hope that they announce the price soon, because also, it's supposed to come out like early this year.
Is it?
I think, right?
It's supposed to come out in spring.
I mean, that's still soon. That's like not that far away.
But we're still technically in winter.
Yeah. I thought it just said the first half of, or what is it? Whatever. It's definitely the first half of the year. It could be spring. I don't know, but 3 months. Next 3 months. So anytime in the next 3 months. Okay. Yeah. So I'm excited for it. I think it'll be cool. The 512 gigabyte version will obviously be easily upgradable. So
yeah,
probably just get that one and upgrade it yourself. Well, actually, I don't know if the 2 terabyte is that small of a gap.
Yeah.
If it's that much cheaper than if it's as cheap as they're saying it is, then maybe it might be worth it to just let them have the storage. It has a micro SD card slot, and it is apparently interchangeable with your Steam Deck. So you can pop it out of your Steam Deck and put it in there, and all of your games that were on your Steam Deck's micro SD card can just go into the Steam machine. So that's kind of really cool.
Just for comparison's sake, a Western Digital Black SN 850X 2 terabyte NVMe.
I know the one.
Is right now $288 on Amazon.
Yeah.
The Crucial P310 2 terabyte. Remember, Crucial does not make consumer SSDs anymore, so get it while you can. That's $200.
This all sucks.
Everything sucks.
Because it's right around the time where I got to start upgrading stuff, and I was looking up some things about this computer that's right there, and I was like, oh wait, that really doesn't have much RAM in it. Maybe I should get more RAM. No, never mind.
No,
I'm good. So yeah, I hope that it's cheap, but nothing's cheap anymore. Everything sucks, and we're all gonna die. Jeffrey Sorensen, thanks for the 51 months. Animal Crossing update is 24 hours away. I didn't even think about that.
I forgot about that. Hope that's good. Hope it's enough for you people to go back to your animals.
Subscribers now get rewind mode for the podcast. That just made my day 10 times better. I didn't do that on purpose. That must be a Twitch thing. Anyway, well, let's do this.
Backlog.
Hey guys, it's Backlog.
Backlog is a segment of the Wulff Den podcast where we go through our entire video game collection. All this and more, a collection of over 1,055 games. I added Metroid Prime 4, don't worry. Go pick one at random, talk about it, regardless of whether or not we've actually played it.
59.
59?
Yep.
Okay.
We should get a big wheel.
Hold on.
Or they make those boards that have all the little flippers on it.
Pocket Bomberman for the Game Boy Color.
This is a Bob game. Have you played this?
No.
This game is awesome. This is one of my go-to Game Boy Color games when I get a new little handheld. You know, I love my little handhelds.
You do love yourself handhelds.
And this is one of my go-tos. It has some of the best sprite work of any Game Boy game, period. It has like some beautiful cutscenes. The pause screen is like beautiful.
Really?
It is a platformer. It's a 2D platformer.
Oh.
It is kind of really good.
I was going to ask, because like I know, especially during the Game Boy Color era, Hudson was doing some wild shit with Bomberman. They had platformers, they had like a 2-cartridge RPG series, the Bomberman Max games.
Yeah, they did like a red and blue type Pokemon situation. That one's fine. This one's really cool because Bomberman is never 2D.
I mean,
well, he's top down.
Top down.
This is side scroll.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. This is a side scrolling Bomberman game. You are platforming.
Okay.
And you place the bombs in the same way.
Yeah.
And they do still blow up vertically and horizontally. But you are walking left and right and jumping on things. And it's the same sort of Bomberman where you have to clear the room. Like the door unlocks once you kill everything.
Yes.
So it's just Bomberman, but it's a platformer. So it's kind of awesome. I kind of really like this one. And of course, it's a small game. I don't know where you could play it now other than the Game Boy.
Yeah, as far as I know, it's not on
Here's
any
another
other...
Each level has a beautiful little like pixel art like graphic. Oh, it's gonna take a while to get back to it. This long play is only 37 minutes here on YouTube from World of Long Plays. So it's probably a very short game. I've never gotten that far in it. I just play the first couple levels over and over again. But yeah, there's all this beautiful sprite work. I think this is a late game.
No. So according to Wikipedia, this was released for the Game Boy in 97 and then re-released as a launch title for the Game Boy Color in 98.
So did they guss it up?
Well, it was a late original Game Boy era game. So that those might still look pretty good. And then adding the color to it just made it look all that better. According to this, it's one of those Game Boy Color games that can be played on both an original Game Boy and Game Boy Color.
It's a black cartridge that doesn't look like a color card. Like it's black, but it doesn't have it's not the clear.
Yeah, the clear ones are only playable on Game Boy Color.
Interesting. Okay. I can't find. Oh, Pocket Bomberman. Okay, I think this is just the title screen. I mean, even the title screen is beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see what there it is. That's the cartridge right there.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see what this looks like on an original Game Boy now. I want to see if it's got this. Hey, there's us. I just found us on YouTube. I'm very curious to see how the original Game Boy version looks. If it's the same sprite work or stuff, because the color looks beautiful.
I mean, there's only like a year difference between the two games, so it probably doesn't look that much different. Maybe they add a special color section to it.
But the color in those in the still images look so good.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see what it looks like in black and white, and if they add more detail because they have color.
Right.
It doesn't look like they did. The title screen looked exactly the same, so that's pretty cool. This game's amazing. This is like one of my favorite Game Boy Color games. So I think it's definitely worth checking out. Unfortunately, I think you can only play it on the Game Boy or Game Boy Color.
This is the
the title screen.
Yeah.
It looks the same. That looks exactly the same. But yeah, there's the pause menu is gorgeous. And I guess there's an image that shows up for every level, and those are like highly detailed. So seeing it on a 1-bit Game Boy screen would be weird.
This is a little blurry, but this is like
2-bit. It's 2-bit. Yeah, that looks good. I'm talking about the intricate, the image, like the still images.
Yes.
So yeah, try it out. Again,
cool.
I don't think you can find it, but
it doesn't look like it's available anywhere on. It's not on Switch Online. Doesn't look like it was ever re-released. It's interesting because there's a million Bomberman games. I would say 8 out of 10 of them play exactly the same.
Yeah.
The 2 out of 10 that don't are I think the ones that are in desperate need of some sort of revival or just some sort of remembrance, like a re-release or something. And unfortunately,
or a collection.
Well, a collection maybe, because Hudson is now owned by Konami, and Konami does good collections.
Yeah, they haven't done a Bomberman one though, right?
No, the most recent Bomberman game we got for them was Super Bomberman R.
I feel like that's gonna come up again later in this episode.
Was that the most recent Bomberman episode? Or
no, I mean, we're gonna do our Nintendo Switch recap,
yes.
And anyway,
sorry, the most recent one was Super Bomberman R2.
Yes, don't forget about 2. There is no Bomberman collection, by the way.
No,
there is one that came out for the PlayStation. What is this? There's literally a game called Bomberman Collection. I don't know what it's for though. PC. Okay. Oh, Game Boy Bomberman collection. You can get the whole collection on eBay for $81. It comes with a tin can, $150. Holy shit!
Tin can.
But Pocket Bomberman is $14. It's like it's one of whenever I go to like a convention and I go through all the Game Boy games, it's always there.
Yeah.
So it was a relatively popular game. I'm sure you could find it if you just go to a retro game store or a convention or something. It is not expensive, and it is definitely worth it if you have a Game Boy. Try Pocket Bomberman. It's cool. I like it.
Okay.
Thanks for watching the Backlog, everybody. We're going to continue our podcast. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, GRC Alex with the 5 months. More Bezos bucks for the bros. Did you guys see the devs shut down the Anthem servers? I heard they were going to.
I heard they did. I saw some things where like people were actually having funerals in there for the game. Like it was actually very sad and emotional. I don't understand why. Nobody likes that game.
I had high hopes for that game.
Yeah.
I mean, they should have opened it up to people. Yeah, that's a situation where they should have made it open source or something.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, I didn't play Anthem, and like I don't know enough about the game to like think of like how it could have been successful, but like maybe there was a life after.
Well, I was excited for that game to come out, and then it came out and everybody hated it, so I got unexcited for it. But I remember there being a way it could have, come back around, and it just kind of never did. I think people were like that was BioWare, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, people were really not happy with BioWare around that time.
Well, yeah, because there was the Mass Effect 3.
Everyone hated them because of the Mass Effect 3 ending.
Mass Effect Andromeda wasn't good. It didn't live up to
I think Anthem was first, right? And people were seeing Anthem as taking away from more Mass Effect.
Well, yeah, because it was another multiplayer-only online shooter, as opposed to what people want BioWare to make, which is big-ass RPGs.
And Anthem seems to be one of those, you know how we always talk about how flying in a game is like hard to like mechanically like how would you fly in a game and have it like control well? Supposedly Anthem did a good job with that, but I'll never know because I'll never play it. Now the servers are down. All right, moving on. Let's do our. Nope. Wait.
We have the.
We'll talk about Joy-Con colors.
Okay. We got new Joy-Con colors. It's purple and teal.
How do you feel about purple and teal?
Okay.
Lay it on me. People are very opinionated about this purple and teal.
So, like, on a base level, I like it. I think it looks cool. I think it's a nice little option to have. It's good, if you
I don't hate the colors.
Multiplayer, if you're doing multiplayer games, more Joy-Cons, and it's a good way to distinguish the Joy-Cons from the ones that come in the package. I understand why people are frustrated because on the surface, these are the same as the Joy-Cons we got, just the accents are different.
Yeah, and that is the most upsetting part, is that it's the only color they're changing is the accent color. And I want the black to be different.
I feel like we should have seen this coming.
Yeah.
Because the Switch 2 launched with red and blue as accents, not as the colors of the Joy-Cons.
Yeah.
That's sort of like set the template for what this system's going to be. And I understand like you want to keep that visual aesthetic at least for the first like year or so, but it is still disappointing, especially because like the Switch 1, the Joy-Cons were so vivid and colorful, and like very distinguished from each other. This like it's almost too subtle.
Yeah, and I don't know how long it took, but we eventually got like a lot of colors. Like I know pretty early on in Japan, at least, you could go to a Nintendo store or even just online. You can mix and match. You can make your own colors.
Yeah.
Like not make your own colors, but they had a lot of colors, and you can choose a right one and a left one.
Yeah.
And
that was cool.
Make your own pack, basically. Yeah, this is just, first of all, kind of a weird color combination to do.
I think this was, I don't know if this is in tandem with Mario Tennis or like just happened to be announced at the same time as the Mario Tennis.
See, I thought this was Animal Crossing.
See, that would make more sense. But This dropped the same day as the Mario Tennis trailer.
Because this is almost the same colors as the Animal Crossing Switch, is it not?
Roughly. That teal is close.
Also, I thought, is this just the inverse of the colors of the red and blue? Is it just is it opposite color wheel?
No, because the opposite of blue is orange.
So true.
Yeah. I know that because of movie posters.
Yes. I mean, it's fine. We're getting more colors. Fine.
Yeah.
I really, really hope it doesn't take them long to just give us an actual color swap for the front of the Joy-Con.
I feel like they would save that for like the Zelda edition or the Mario edition.
We're thinking this year is Mario.
We're thinking.
And give me red. The only Switch that has a different colored back is the Mario edition one.
Different color faceplate.
Yeah.
Because the Animal Crossing one has a lot of them have different colored backs with the face.
No. They have like designs on the back. Yeah. But they're all black.
Wasn't the Animal Crossing one like cream or something?
No, the dock was cream.
Okay.
For some reason. Mm-hmm. The dock was different. But the Mario one had a red face and back.
Yeah.
And I want that. But that's the only one. And it took them so long to have that one. So I'm hoping we get some more stuff. Also, these are $100, by the way. I don't know if we talked about that.
No, but yes, that we should also bring.
That's
that
a very important part.
$100.
$100 goddamn dollars, which is more than just the regular ones.
Mm-hmm.
So you're paying a premium for a new color that is not even that much different.
Now, do we think that premium is because they're the different colors, or do we think that is market conditions?
You know what? I gotta be honest. I don't know.
Because I thought the Joy-Con 2s were $100.
I thought they weren't, so I'm going to look it up. They are. No, those are the new ones. Woot has them for $90. The official Nintendo website has them for, drum roll, please, $99.99.
Okay.
So you're right. It is $100 for the Joy-Cons. All right, so they're not marked up. They're just regular. Light purple and light green is what they're calling them.
Okay.
Oh, and the red and blue is light blue and light red.
Okay.
Light red. Have you ever heard of light red before? That's a new color.
I mean, technically that's pink.
Yeah, technically that's pink.
Technically that's pink.
It is kind of like a salmon.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Coral, if you will.
What resolution are you streaming at today? I don't know. You tell me.
Whatever resolution
it says and you pick is what resolution we're streaming at.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's not the only colors we're getting. We're getting more colors from PlayStation.
We're getting the Hyper Pop colors. Ooh. With glossy black shifting into vivid neons, each finish introduces an all-new aesthetic into your gaming setup. Turn up the beat with Techno Red. Stand out with Remix Green. And stay locked in with Rhythm Blue.
They all have what do you call it? What do you call it? An ombre. It's when it goes from it's when the color changes in your hair. Like you have like blonde tips.
Got it.
You wouldn't understand.
Well, I know ombre is like a guy in Spanish from all my Western movies.
Not ombre. Is it ombre? Yeah, it's like an H.
Yeah.
But it's the same sound.
Okay.
See, we're multilingual here.
Yes.
I couldn't help but notice none of these are for the PlayStation 5 Pro. No. We still do not have any faceplates for the PlayStation 5 Pro.
I thought for a second, and it is stupid of me to think this, that maybe because the faceplates, I'll just skip to the faceplates, they recommended retail price is $75 fucking for plastic.
Yeah, that is an insane amount.
So maybe you get pro versions included, because to be fair, they give you the disc faceplate and the discless faceplate in the package for the slim models.
Yeah, that is nice.
So maybe they give you the pro faceplates in there as well. Nope. It's just $75 for 5 pieces of plastic.
I think I would rather choose between the disc and the discless. I don't want, because then I have a piece of plastic I have to care for.
Yeah, I guess.
You know?
Yeah.
What do I do with this now?
I don't know. And of course, the DualSense controllers are $85 because everything sucks and controllers are too much money.
85 for just a DualSense controller is a little egregious.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't even know like if I would want any of these. Like I have 4 DualSenses already. Like I'm tapped out.
Back when PlayStation liked us, they sent us every color whenever they came out with
you
color.
had to be mean to them.
And then I make a better product. I can't you can't just expect me to say nice things because you're sending me the Spider-Man and the LeBron James controller.
You got the LeBron James controller?
Was it LeBron James? I'm confusing my NBA players.
Yes, it was LeBron.
It was LeBron James? They did send me a LeBron James.
I didn't know they got the LeBron James.
Well, come over and you can have the LeBron James controller. Yeah, they don't talk to us anymore.
Yeah, thanks, Bob.
Because everything they make sucks, and I hate it. Everything that I get, I'm like, why did they make this just a little bit annoying to use?
People are swearing by the Portal now. So, like, I don't know.
It makes my fucking head explode.
I don't know, man.
It's not good. You can do it with your phone. You have a phone.
Yes. No,
it's a better screen and better Wi-Fi on your phone.
I understand.
Your laptop's better to do it with.
I'm not disagreeing with you. They should have just made a portable device. It's a weird half step.
We don't have an article for this, but there's a rumor they're making an OLED version of the Portal. I don't think I would review it.
No.
Because if it's the exact same thing, but, oh no, actually, the rumor is it's OLED and 120 hertz. That I have to see. Because 120 hertz means double the bandwidth coming into it.
Yeah.
So we got to see what that's all about. Anyway, I got to stop ranting about PlayStation. Let's rant about my Nintendo year in review.
Yes.
There's a reduce motion button, and then I will accept the cookies, and it did accept my account. Here it is. Wow. Get started. 2025. It's beautiful. You know, always a beautiful website. Take me in. Hey, Bob. Welcome to your Nintendo Switch 2025 year in review. Okay. Check out how you spent your time with your Nintendo Switch. Oh, wait, what's this? You started playing on a Nintendo Switch 2 this year. Let's go.
Nice.
We hope you're having a blast. Thank you. I am. Okay, back to it.
You want to see my 2025? It's literally just...
Hey, Spartacus.
Welcome to my Switch year in review. And that's your 2025.
Oh, it doesn't even show you anything.
I mean, we'll talk about like when you go deeper into the website, but like I played a little bit of Sonic Origins. I guess I was like trying to introduce the kids to it. But like, yeah, no, I guess I didn't
play the Switch at all.
I didn't play it enough to justify it.
This is like my PlayStation wrap up where I didn't play shit.
What I do like about this though, before you go, you keep scrolling, it'll go all the way back to 2017.
I heard about
and
that.
Compare like all of your stuff since the Switch launched.
And that's why I think it's gonna have Super Bomberman R for me. You played 28 games this year? 111 hours? That baffles me.
Yeah.
I did not think I played this much on my Nintendo Switch or Switch 2. I guess it's both. Yeah, looking at all these games, I guess I did play a lot of games. Here are the games you played the most. Your top games. Pokemon ZA. I already forgot about Pokemon Legends ZA.
Yeah.
Apparently, I played 22 hours. Oh, you know what? I played like 10 hours. A lot of that was me just running around in a circle with a macro controller trying to catch shiny Pokemon. 29 hours of Super Mario Maker 2. That shouldn't surprise anybody. 12 hours of Donkey Kong Bonanza. I really didn't get that far in Donkey Kong Bonanza. You spend the most time with Super Mario Maker 2. That shouldn't surprise anybody. Action was your favorite kind of game. Your gaming style is 51% action, role-playing, adventure, party, shooting, racing. Okay. Here's how you played throughout the year. I played a ton in June, and that's because the Switch 2 came out.
Mm-hmm.
So. Month by month, January, Mario Maker 2, February, Mario Maker 2, March, Mario Maker 2, April, Game Boy Advance.
Oh.
I think I was getting through Yeah, no. I was playing Super Mario Advance or Super Mario Bros. 3
Okay.
because of the e-reader levels, I
Yes.
believe. May, guess what game? Super Mario Maker 2. June, Super Mario World, Super Mario Kart World, Mario Kart World. Mario Kart World is the name of the game.
Yeah.
July, Donkey Kong Bonanza. August, Donkey Kong Bonanza. September, Lego Voyagers. I played that with AJ for 3 hours. That game is not good. October, Pokemon Legends ZA. November, Pokemon Legends ZA. December, Metroid Prime 4. 6 hours total? I thought I'd play more than that. Time to decide which is your favorite. Which was my favorite? All these games. Oh my god, it's all of the games that I played. Some of these games, a lot of them, I played just to test the difference between the Switch 1 and the Switch 2.
Right.
And like Tetris Effect Connected, I got specifically to see because that's a hard game to emulate. And technically the Switch 2 is emulating Switch 1 games. So I wanted to see how it handled it. And you know what? It handled it good. My favorite game this year, Mario Maker 2, baby. Let's go.
Never not Mario Maker 2.
Share the fun. Show off your summary with friends and family. Friends and family, check out my most played game, Super Mario Maker 2.
Apparently my most played game on the Switch of all time. You want to guess?
Of all time?
Yeah.
Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah. 33 hours, apparently.
I believe it. Because that's a great game.
Great
and
game.
you liked it.
Yeah.
And there wasn't many that you liked.
And then apparently Metroid Dread was my second most played game at 23. And
someone was asking me about my top 5 games, and I put Dread up there. Dread is
an excellent game. Yeah. And Super Nintendo Switch Online, 18 hours because I think I was playing Super Metroid.
Breath of the Wild isn't up there?
Breath of the Wild is 4th, 17 hours. I never finished the game, but that's a decent chunk of change.
Run to Ganon.
Yeah.
Just get it over with.
Should, yeah.
To celebrate your journey so far, please enjoy this little trip down memory lane. Okay, here we go. 2017.
Oh, I basically skipped all that.
You first played on March 5th. That's 2 days after the Switch 2 came out.
You know, it says the same thing for me, and I did not get my Switch till later. I guess I just logged into yours.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I think PAX was this weekend at this time. And I think I got my Switch 1 like after launch. I picked it up later.
No, I picked it up for you.
You picked it up for me. Yeah.
You were at PAX.
Yeah. Yeah. So I didn't actually get to play it till like days later. But somehow I uploaded a video the day this Switch 1 came out.
I don't know, man.
What the hell? How did I do that? Check out when you first started your games and some stats about them. Super Mario Man R is the first game. Breath of the Wild, Mr. Shifty, remember that one?
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. Oh, this is literally just a trip down all of the games that I played every year. We're not doing this. Oh my god, there's gonna be we would be here all day.
Yeah.
Holy hell. You first played your Switch 2 on June 5th, 2025. And we got Mario Kart World. We got Fortnite. I did play a decent amount of Fortnite. Cyberpunk. I transferred Cyberpunk to Hannah today.
Really?
He's going to play it. All these games I played. First 9 years with Nintendo Switch. Oh, God, I want to kill myself.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking old. This is a good... Oh, my God. Oh, but where has the time gone?
I know, right?
Wait,
I forgot I played some of these games.
My most played game is Smash Brothers Ultimate, 571 hours. Mario Maker 2, 415 hours.
Yeesh.
And then Breath of the Wild, 186 hours. Now, I did not play Breath of the Wild for 186 hours. I played it for like 20 at most.
But
I think I left it on for like a long time. And then I realized I could just take a screenshot, and I just did that instead. Mario Odyssey, 78 hours.
Well, you got all 999 things.
Animal Crossing, 72 hours.
Okay.
Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, 54 hours.
Wow.
Pokemon Sword, 53 hours. I played the DLC for that.
Yeah.
And I hated every second of the DLC. I don't know why.
How long did you play Sword for?
53 hours.
Okay. Because I have Shield on here for 14.
Honestly, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, 33 hours. Nintendo 64 the app, 31 hours.
Really?
What am I playing? Oh, I played a lot of Winback.
Oh, you man.
Winback is good. Oh, actually, Ocarina of Time.
Oh, yeah?
No. Mario 64.
Okay.
I played a lot of Mario 64. That's how I was speedrunning. I was playing it through the app.
Got it. Okay.
Even though that's probably not the best way to do it, but 30 hours of Tears of the Kingdom. That's way more than I would have guessed. Mario Wonder, 29 hours. Blah, blah, blah. You get the idea. And that's it. And you don't have anything, right?
Not for this year.
Okay.
No. But I did enjoy like the trip down memory lane. That was really cool.
Yeah, I would enjoy it if I didn't have so many. Like, there's so many.
Like, I didn't realize I put 10 hours into the Messenger. Like, that was...
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great game.
Yeah, I'm surprised by how many hours I put into a lot of these things. And yeah, the Messenger is an amazing game. I never beat that. I got pretty far in it, and I just kind of fell off of it.
It was difficult because like I was playing portable, and like that's not a game for the Joy-Con. Like you need a real controller for that.
And that game, so the Messenger is like kind of Ninja Gaiden, but they slowly add a lot of mechanics.
Yes.
And if you stop playing, you
forget all of them.
Yeah, because you learn all of these mechanics, and you need to use all of them to like beat the level. So if you stop playing for a little bit, it just gets harder.
I did rebuy it again on Steam because it was like $3. So like maybe one day I'll like go back and like start again.
It's a great game.
Yeah.
And then they made Sea of Stars, and I'm like, that is a completely different game, and I'm not gonna like that. Dimtree, thanks for the 3 months. DK Bonanza was definitely my top played for a Switch 2. Beat it and right back to my Steam library. Hoping you get your Mario Maker 3, Bob. I hope so too. I think that'll be next year. I think this year is a 3D Mario. I don't
Mario
think
Maker. You think we're gonna get next year?
Yes, he said Mario Maker 3. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm thinking Mario Maker next year. Mario 3D this year, like a 3D mainline Mario.
I feel
game,
like it's a little early in the life cycle to get Mario Maker 3.
I think. Well, next year would be the third year, or the second year of the.
Mario Maker 2 came out in 2019, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 2 years, like. Also, Mario Maker 2 is just Mario Maker 1 without the mystery mushroom.
Yeah.
And with online multiplayer, that is very bad. So, but I do think that Mario Maker 3 will be Mario Maker 3D, and then it'll be like a whole big deal. So I don't know. I'm thinking this year is like an actual 3D Mario. So I don't think they're going to double up. But I also don't think they care about Mario Maker.
No, I feel like that too. That's a game like they could just release it once and like they can call that like the game. Nintendo also only has like a handful of games that they will make sure is on every platform. You know, every platform they release.
I want to give Nintendo a lot of credit for Nintendo Switch World Championship because that is like just a speedrunning game.
Yeah.
And it's unlike them to acknowledge like a competitive thing like that. So like it's pretty cool that they have that. I'm hoping that some of that translates over to Mario Maker, and they see how people have been playing Mario Maker, and they try to like, you know, like add to the Mario Maker culture. But you know, Nintendo in the past has tried to force you to play the games the way they want you to play them. Anyway, more news. Xbox Direct apparently is happening, and there's going to be another mystery game.
Upcoming Xbox Developer Direct will the upcoming Xbox Developer Direct will feature a currently unannounced fourth game. The digital event will stream on Thursday, January 22nd at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 Eastern. and include new looks at Forza Horizon 6, Fable, a new game from the Pokemon developer Game Freaks, Beast of Reincarnation, and now it's claimed that they're going to show a secret fourth game as per Shinobi 602. And Video Game Chronicles can corroborate this and understands that the fourth game is a smaller scale original game for one of Xbox Game Studios' first-party developers.
I like the sound of a smaller game.
I think because the past few times they've shadow dropped a game during the developer direct. First time they did this was Hi-Fi Rush. Last year they did Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. So I think this is going to be their shadow drop. This like mysterious mystery game, this smaller mystery game.
Okay.
So what that could be, I don't know. It looks like it's going to be a first party game. So hopefully
that really doesn't narrow it down. They got a lot of first party studios.
They got a lot of first party studios.
Hi-Fi Rush came completely out of left field
Yeah.
when they did that.
Well, so did Ninja Gaiden Black too, because I don't think anybody was expecting, because they just did the remaster collection.
Yeah.
But apparently that was not good enough for the Ninja Gaiden fans.
The newest Ninja Gaiden game, what was it, Ninja Gaiden 4?
4.
Is awesome. I didn't get that far in it, but it's really good. I got it on Steam, I think.
I think you did, yeah. I started playing Dispatch, though, so that's going to have to wait.
This isn't till next week.
Yeah.
This developer direct.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we'll hear more about it later.
Next week.
I bought a new tripod, and all of the ads, they all just went away. Every ad on the website was window boxed by tripods, and it's all the one that I already bought. Thanks.
Don't you just love the internet?
Anyway, so yeah, I can't even theory craft what this is. Like, I don't know enough about the studios, but also they have so many studios.
Yeah.
And again, Hi-Fi Rush came out of nowhere. I would have never guessed Tango Gameworks would make a game like that.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed they were working on something like that. I would have never guessed that would have been something that they had up their sleeve. So if it's something small like that, it could be any of their studios. It could be any type of game. But I'm intrigued by a smaller game because it means it'll be different and fun.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what my interpretation is. Anyway, hey, we getting a new Wolfenstein game?
It could, you know what? The mystery game could be Wolfenstein 3 announcement.
Well, that's not a small game.
They own that studio too.
That's not a small
game,
though.
But it still could happen. The possibility was first mentioned by Windows Central as part of the 2026 Xbox predictions piece and was corroborated by Kotaku. No hard details were provided, just that the game is in development at Machine Games, and per Windows Central, it may be time to coincide with an already announced Wolfenstein TV show on Amazon Prime.
They're making a TV show?
Apparently.
This is a great time for Wolfenstein.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I mean,
I just hope they keep politics out of Wolfenstein.
Yes, because Wolfenstein's never really been.
Yeah, it would be a bad time to inject any political commentary into Wolfenstein.
Yeah, I mean, if they're gonna, then they got to keep it fair and balanced. They can't portray one side as like virtuous and the other side as literal evil incarnate.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's all even-handed.
Yeah. There's no Nazis.
Yeah.
I don't like when they talk bad about the Nazis.
Wolfenstein The New Order and Wolfenstein 2 The New Colossus, two of my favorite games of last generation. So hopefully Wolfenstein 3 The New whatever the fuck. That's what I'm calling it now. That's my prediction.
Wolfenstein 3 right now. It's modern day horrible times.
Well, like part of the interesting thing about the new Wolfenstein game is that like BJ Blazkowicz gets progressively older each game.
Mm-hmm.
And Wolfenstein 2 had like a dumb twist to it where he like gets a new body and whatever, but like the side story Youngblood that came out after, he's like an old ass man.
Okay.
So there's like something to like the passage of time and like him getting older and more like disillusioned with the whole concept of war was like really interesting and really different from what you expect from like Wolfenstein, the original brainless first person shooter.
Yeah.
So I would love to see more of that in a hypothetical Wolfenstein 3, the new whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure it'll be very good. I'm a little interested in this show.
Yeah, it's interesting because Amazon had The Man in the High Castle, which was literally just Wolfenstein: The New Order.
Yeah.
It's literally just that.
Anyway, more news. Now, I read this completely wrong. Nintendo introduces My Mario to the West. What the hell is My Mario?
Back in August, Nintendo announced a line of child-friendly products under the My Mario banner, including a free Hello Mario app for Switch and mobile devices, a cute set of wooden block amiibos, and assorted merch aimed at babies and toddlers.
Aimed at babies and toddlers.
Yes.
Sound like you said, and dead babies. Go on.
Well, now it's coming to the West. It's leaving Japan. It's coming to the U.S. on February 19th. Happy birthday, Dad.
I thought this was a thing already.
It's in Japan, and now it's coming to America.
There's a YouTube channel.
Yes. This is My Mario.
My Nintendo is the YouTube channel?
No, there is this collection of shorts under the My Mario banner. Yeah.
Because there's a YouTube channel that's English that is for
that's
children.
That's part of this. That's part of this whole initiative, the My Mario collection.
Play Nintendo is the YouTube channel that I'm thinking of.
Okay. Is It's Me Mario on that?
That's such a good question. I how do I? It won't even let me search. It's Me Mario. That might be a new thing.
All right.
Oh no, It's Me Mario. Stop motion shorts. Episode
that's
1.
It. That's it.
Play Nintendo.
Yeah.
Play Nintendo.
Play Nintendo is the YouTube channel.
Yes.
My Mario is the product line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're getting there.
So, back up. My Mario is a product line of products aimed at babies and toddlers. So you got like a wooden block play set, and the wooden blocks are also amiibo. You have baby clothes. You have baby toys like a swaddle and a rattler and a teething ring and whatnot. You have a game app for mobile and Switch that like they can like basically, it's the intro to Super Mario 64 where you mess with his face.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, stuff like that. It's a new way it's a way to indoctrinate children into Nintendo right out of the womb.
I'm also realizing they announced this last week with some images of people playing with kids.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And I'm remembering now that
one of the images caused controversy.
Yeah, people were really picking these apart, saying that they're AI. And part of the evidence people were saying were their weird thumbs. This woman
woman had a thumb that like bent backwards.
Yeah, this woman has a little bit of a weird thumb.
Yeah.
And this woman has a weird hand. It looks like really long, like her fingers are really long.
Yeah.
I think they're all real.
I think so too.
Worst case, this is poorly photoshopped.
Yeah.
But I know someone who used to take pictures for Nintendo.
Ooh.
And this I don't think he did this, but this looks a lot like what he would have done. And they would never AI something like that.
Yeah, no, I don't think any of this is evidence.
I don't think he works for them anymore, but he used to do the stuff.
Yeah.
And he would never do this.
I know with the thumb that looks odd, but I know some people got like their thumbs bend in weird ways.
So this one, which is the one a lot of people think is like for sure AI, I've seen people with thumbs like that. That's just a double jointed thumb. That's like a perfectly normal thing for somebody to have. Now they probably should have just taken a different picture or been like, hey, could you move your thumb a little bit? But I don't see anything else in these pictures that are AI. I think that people are just super hypercritical now.
Yeah.
And we're getting really weird about body parts.
Yeah.
Everything else looks totally normal. So, yeah. That's the real controversy.
Yeah.
The product line is whatever.
Product line is cute. My kids all have aged out of this, so this is of no use to me. However, if you know a baby or a toddler and want them to be indoctrinated into the world of Nintendo immediately,
let us know in the comments below.
Yeah.
Switch 2 holiday sales lower than the Switch 1.
Yeah, according to the game business, which reports that following record-breaking launch earlier in the year, the Switch 2 sales in the US over the holiday period, November to December, were down by around 35% compared with what the Switch 1 managed during the same period in 2017. It was similar in the UK, where the Switch 2 sales for the last 8 weeks of the year were 16% lower than the Switch 1 during the same period in its life cycle. However, when sales for the original Switch are included, Nintendo sale hardware was actually up 7% compared to the same period in 2017. The slowing Christmas sales come with the context that the Switch 2 experienced a record-breaking launch, selling over 3.5 million units in just 4 days, and over 10 million units by September. One senior Nintendo employee told the game business that a complicated economic landscape, higher price points, and the absence of a major Western game during Christmas made comparison between Switch 1 and Switch 2's opening Christmas periods difficult.
What would that be?
What? A
major Western game. Do they mean a third party?
I don't know. It's hard to say, considering that their major holiday release was developed by a Western studio that they own.
That's a very good point.
Yeah. We're talking about Metroid.
I want to look up now. Was there a holiday release for the Switch 1?
Major holiday release for the Switch
that
1.
was Western. That's a really weirdly specific thing.
Yeah.
We had Mario Odyssey.
That's not Western.
Yeah, and we also had Donkey Kong. So Donkey Kong's not as big as Mario, but
obviously
it was similar in scope of the game. Yeah, I'm confused. About that one little note, because the Switch 1 had no third parties at all. Like it had third parties.
But it didn't have
it notoriously had poor third party support.
Did not have. Well, it had. Did Skyrim come out at launch or around in launch year for Switch?
It was in the trailer.
Yes,
and so I would say launch window, but I don't remember honestly. I didn't get
Skyrim have been enough to sell Switch 1s?
I don't think they sold a lot of Skyrims. I'm not seeing what they would be talking about, honestly. I would expect the Switch 2 to not do as good as the Switch 1 because it is the Switch 2. It is like it's more of the same thing, and you can't expect everybody to want to upgrade, especially when the Switch 1 is just as good for the most part, except for Mario Kart World. Yeah. You're playing a lot of the same games.
Skyrim did come out in November of 2017 for the Switch 1.
So is that what he's talking about?
But would that be considered a major Western release? The game was like 6 years old by that point.
Maybe to them.
Maybe.
They were starving for third-party support because the Wii U.
But by that token, they have Cyberpunk. They had Star Wars Outlaws. Yeah. They had like major third-party games.
That's true if we're talking about ports, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it can't be that then. The Switch 2 has great games, and it has a lot of stuff that I would think is comparable to the Switch 1 release. Mm-hmm. I think the thing that it's lacking the most is that it's fun and exciting and new and cool, but it's not nearly as fun and exciting and new as cool as the Switch 1 was. The Switch 1 was like groundbreaking. It was completely different than what anybody's ever seen before. So the Switch 2 is just that, but bigger and better. So that's just a little bit of a tougher sell. And then add on top of that market conditions and the fact that it's a lot more money.
Yeah, I think those are the two things that are running up against the Switch 2. It's the market conditions and the fact that it's like $500.
Well, I think that is compounded by, do you really need to upgrade? Because you already have one. Most people have a Switch because it's sold so much. And then you have to pay a lot more to upgrade. And what are you getting? You're getting Mario Kart World. And that's basically it. Yeah, everything else is just up-resed, So it is a harder sell. So it needs more killer apps. The killer app that it has is Mario Kart World. And like that kind of,
people don't seem to be in love with Mario Kart World the way they were with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yeah, They need to give people who are playing Mario Kart 8 or have played Mario Kart 8 a reason to want to play World. And I don't know what that it's a better game, but I don't know what the big reason is. Mm-hmm. We were playing the next Playground.
Yes, we were.
And I wrote a whole script about it, and I filmed it right before this. And really, because the next Playground is a home console now that is up there with it's selling a lot, and it's up there with the other ones. It's just a camera is all it is. It's a camera that has a couple of Fruit Ninja type games. But it has kind of a lot of games.
Yeah.
And you guys were flipping through like all of the games.
Yeah.
That's not something you can do on like a Switch.
Yeah.
Like you can, but you'd have to buy all of the games.
Well, so the next Playground has a lot of games, but it's subscription based.
Yeah.
You have to buy into their subscription service to get access to all the games.
It pretty much forces you to get the subscription.
You could technically do that with Switch 2 via the Switch Online games.
Yeah.
But those are older games.
Yeah.
You know, those are games you've played already.
This is crazy because now we're getting into Game Pass territory.
Yeah.
The problem with Game Pass is it's not for families.
Mm-hmm.
But if Nintendo had a subscription that had like all of their good games, and you could just flip through all their good games, I could see that being really appealing to a family. You get this thing, you get the subscription, and now you have all these games you can flip through them. You know, I could see the value there.
Yes.
But I don't know. That might be another layer of complication. I think what is appealing about the next Playground is there's literally one thing. You get it. You get the subscription, and then you're in, and everything's there. With the Nintendo Switch, here it is. Do you want the subscription? Here's the game that you bought already. Do you want to put that in? It's part of the subscription, or you can just play it by yourself. Also, here's these other games. You can buy them piecemeal, or you could buy the subscription. You know, like there's like a lot of layers.
Yeah.
And then there's this other subscription that doesn't have any games, and it becomes more confusing. Anyway, so yeah, the Switch 2 isn't selling as good as the Switch 1. It's probably selling pretty damn good though.
Yeah.
So
this article says that the Switch 2, by and large, is selling very well. It's selling fine. It broke a lot of records when it came out. It's doing well. It's just that for the Christmas period, the most important time period to sell things in the video game industry, here, like above all, it didn't hit the same numbers as the Switch 1 did. Which again, as we talked about, it costs more than the Switch 1 did. The market conditions aren't helping matters. The fact that no Western studios at all in the entire world made any games for it, not even ones Nintendo owned, apparently. That tells you when Nintendo thinks of Metroid Prime 4, above anything else.
Yeah, I hope Metroid Prime 4 did good. I know people didn't like it as much, but I hope it did well.
I hope it did well enough for there to be a Metroid Prime 5.
Yeah. Or I want another 2D Metroid. Metroid Dread was amazing.
Yeah, the thing is, like, Metroid traditionally doesn't sell anywhere near as well as the other games. Like, Dread was apparently the best-selling Metroid game, period. I think because it came out on the best-selling Nintendo system. Usually, Super Nintendo was successful, but, like, Prime 1 and 2 came out on the GameCube, which was not a successful system. Prime 3 came out on Wii, but it's a sequel to a game that came out on GameCube, so who cares?
Yeah, I would like more Metroid, but there's a lot that I want from Nintendo. This year is Mario, so I'm happy. We're assuming it's Mario.
Yeah.
We don't know for sure, and I'll be happy with that. Just that's all I care about. I'm not playing my Switch 2 till fucking whatever that comes out, probably November.
Yeah.
DG Streck, thanks for the 2 months. Thanks as always for an awesome podcast. Oh my god, thank you.
Thank you.
Dimtree, thanks for the 3 months. DK Bonanza was definitely my top played for Switch 2. Beat it and right back to my Steam library. I think I read that already. My laptop is at 9%. It's been dying quick, like the last 2 days. Yeah. Thumbs up. Like it knows I'm getting a new laptop. I also haven't done a full restart in a while. I'm gonna run it to the ground. Baldur's Gate 3 not coming to Switch 2. Oh, okay. Well, there's your third-party support.
Yeah. Switch 2 owners can forget about seeing Baldur's Gate 3 in the Nintendo eShop. And a Reddit AMA, Larian Studio CEO Sven Vick said the team would love to bring the title to the Switch 2, but it is not our decision to make. As cryptic as that may sound, Vic's response hints that either Wizards of the Coast, which owns the Dungeons & Dragons IP that Baldur's Gate 3 is set in, or Nintendo is behind the lack of the port. When it comes to Wizards of the Coast, rumors have circulated that Larian and Wizards of the Coast may have a strained relationship. On the other hand, Larian Studios technical director Bert Van Semmertier revealed in a response in another AMA that the studio just released Divinity Original Sin 2 on Switch 2 adding that we love the platform and we certainly will consider a Switch 2 version of the next Divinity game.
The game runs pretty decent on Steam Deck.
Yeah, I think this is Wizards of the Coast thing.
Why would that be an issue?
I don't know. Like, obviously, Baldur's Gate 3 massively successful, sold very well, critically acclaimed, whatnot. But like by the end of it, like when they were done, like adding updates to the game, they were very much like they kept reiterating, like, we are done with this game. No more updates. Like they were very hardline about like they are stopping.
They've moved on.
Yeah, they were moving on.
I'm wondering if it's not funding from the publisher. Like they would need. Obviously, it would take a lot of work to make a Switch 2 port, even though it runs good on a Steam Deck, and they took all the work to get it to work on an Xbox Series S.
Yeah. Well, Larian was the publisher.
I was looking at Interplay. Maybe that's Baldur's Gate 1. Hold on.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Because Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 were BioWare games.
Oh, yeah, it is Larian.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, must be a licensing
thing.
But I don't understand how that would work.
I think this is, Hasbro's a weird company, the way they handle like their internal IP.
Mm-hmm.
So something must have gone on over there where they're like, maybe they saw Baldur's Gate 3 do so well and they got a big head and they're like, hey, we could do this stuff. And they took it back and thought they could farm it out.
It runs good on MacBook as well. You can play it on your MacBook.
No, from what I've gathered, it's a very well made game. It's a very like intense game, but like they've gotten it to work.
It became optimized.
Yeah.
It took not at launch, but eventually, like very quickly, it became optimized for everything. So yeah, it could totally work on Switch too. But I guess they're over it. They're over Baldur's Gate, which is fine. They're working on a new game.
Yeah.
Maybe the new game. Well,
Divinity.
Yeah. I doubt that would be a Switch 2 thing.
They said they would try it because Divinity Original Sin is on.
Yeah. They said the old one's on.
Yeah.
But
maybe the new one?
The new one, I could imagine the new one's going to be more graphically intensive.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a long ways out.
Yeah.
We only just got a teaser trailer. All right, Nintendo monitoring RAM prices. So am I. What's the big deal?
Comments came in a rare interview with President Shuntaro Furukawa, given to Kyoto Shimbun. In it, the executive noted that the possibility of raising the price of the Switch 2 due to future costs is hypothetical and didn't commit one way or the other. However, he did acknowledge that AI data centers requiring large amounts of RAM and the scarcity this situation creates may become a concern in the future. When asked about current challenges for keeping Switch 2 profit margins lower than its predecessor, Furukawa explained hardware profitability depends on factors like component procurement conditions, cost reductions through mass production, and the impact of exchange rates and tariffs. The executive previously told investors that Switch 2 pricing was safe for now, unless there was another Trump trade war blowout. Ooh, that's
their words, baby.
Their words, not mine. I didn't say that. I'm just reading the article. I'm just a messenger.
Don't handle politics.
No, we are not a political
I gotta look for a charger.
I was wondering why you were playing with the plant.
There's so many outlets.
Yeah.
There's not one next to me.
All right. While we are aware that costs of various materials are rising, we also anticipate some areas where cost reduction may be achieved for Nintendo Switch 2 through ongoing mass production efforts, Furukawa said in November. At this time, it is unclear what decisions Nintendo will make due to the market conditions of RAM costs and the tariffs. However, during the interview, Furukawa said, while it's difficult to accurately gauge the future impact, our basic policy is to recognize tariffs as a cost and pass them on to prices as much as possible, not just in the U.S.
You have a MacBook charger?
I think I have that flat Genki one. All right.
I got some.
Because the Genki one will work. It'll just like, yeah, you can roast marshmallows on it. All right.
I got a Ugreen. I got this big ass USB-C cable. USB-C cable is probably going to be
because you plug it in via USB-A, so you're probably gonna get like 1 watt
As long
an
as
hour.
it lasts till the end of the podcast, I think we'll.
Okay.
Ugh.
So Nintendo is just basically they're keeping an eye on everything. They are not immune to the world at large.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
That Nintendo is going to raise the price. That is the doomsday clock.
Yeah.
If Nintendo raises the price of the Switch 2, the world then we know shit is going.
They raised the price of the Switch 1.
Yeah.
People forget that.
Yeah.
They raised the price of the Switch 1.
I think they're doing everything in their power to not raise the price.
I think so too.
And I think they're doing a good job. I was on AJ's podcast last week, and first of all, totally called that they're going to have Joy-Con colors. Totally called that. Although I would have expected actual colors and not this bullshit thing. I think Nintendo's doing everything they can to not raise the price. I think that I think we know that they're getting rid of the Mario Kart World Bundle.
Yeah, that was only a limited time thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're selling through what they have of those, and then we're never going to see them again.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that is one of their ways to sneakily raise the price.
Yes.
Because they're expecting everybody to just buy Mario Kart World, because the Switch 1 didn't have a pack-in game at all.
Yeah.
There was no bundles at launch. So the fact that there even was a bundle is like kind of amazing.
Well, isn't there also now a bundle with Pokemon Legends ZA?
Yes.
I mean, that's also probably limited edition.
Yeah.
We'll probably sell out of that.
So I expect that the Mario Kart World bundle was just a way to dampen the blow that game is $80.
Yeah.
So it's hey, don't be too mad. You can get it for just $50 if you get the bundle.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not a bad, like, that's not bad. Like, I think that's actually pretty okay. But if they need to raise the price, they expect people are going to need to buy a game. It's probably going to be Mario Kart World. So the way to make a couple bucks is to just not pack it in anymore. So, and like, that's fine. That's an okay compromise. Raising the price $50 or $100 is going to really hurt. That's going to be bad. That's gonna lower the adoption rate.
I mean, I think we obviously saw Xbox raising the prices twice of their systems in a year. That had a big impact on their bottom line.
Yeah.
You know, Sony like only raised their price once in North America at least, but like they're still coasting on like good vibes. And the fact that like at this point, Grand Theft Auto 6 is essentially going to be a PlayStation exclusive because like who cares?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Like it's not a good time to be a video game player.
No.
Honestly, like it's not a good time.
It's very weird. Yeah. The gaming landscape has been very strange. Mm-hmm. There's so many little pockets.
Yeah.
And it's
so many little
fragmented.
pockets, and it's like very expensive.
Yeah. Every person I talk to, they're like, "Oh, you play video games? What video games do you play?" And no matter what my answer is, their answer is something wild.
Yeah.
Like, "Oh, my kids play Fortnite," or "Oh, my kids play Roblox," or "Oh, my kid plays fucking Star Citizen and he has like a whole rig," or "Oh, I'm really into racing sims." Like that one guy at that restaurant we met a guy and he's like, "Oh, I'm really into racing sims. I have a $5,000 Ferrari steering wheel," and he showed us, and I'm like, "Holy shit!" And like that, we can't relate.
Yeah.
Like, it used to be like, "Oh, you play video games? Yeah, you play Grand Theft Auto 3? Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 3 is fucking awesome." And that was it.
Yeah.
And now there's so many pockets.
I saw somewhere, I wish I could remember it, like the reason why we got like so many like Doom clones and Grand Theft Auto clones and like we were able to play them all is because like forever games didn't exist. You would play the game and then you would move on to the next one. Sure, you would have their multiplayer games that you would play with your friends, but like you had to go to their house. Or even when Xbox Live came into the picture, like it still was limited in certain ways. But like you could just move on to the next game. You can't really do that anymore.
Yeah. No, people are sticking with their forever game.
Yeah.
I haven't even bought a new game in a while. Been playing a lot of retro games. Currently playing Final Fantasy Adventure. I've been buying a lot of new games and then going back to the same old games.
Dispatch was the most recent game I bought, and I am playing it, and I'm going to see it through to the end. God damn it.
God damn it. Yeah, I need to put my foot down and start beating games.
Yeah, I need to like be more consistent in like playing a game to completion.
To completion.
You know what I mean.
I would like to go to completion.
Yes.
Guy deletes AI game after his girlfriend tells him AI is bad.
This is a great story. An indie developer behind a Balatro-looking AI-generated roguelike card game that launched in 2025 has announced that he is deleting the game from Steam after a girl he's been dating for a little bit helped him realize it was a disgrace to all game makers. On January 10th, the store page for indie card game Hardest on Steam posted a surprising update. According to developer Eero Lane, he'll be removing Hardest completely from Steam on January 30th. According to the update, Hardest was made in the summer of 2025 using free tools provided by the developers university, and according to him, at the time, he didn't realize the effect that AI tech can have on people's jobs and the environment. Hardest was released on Steam in July 2025 and is free to play. Quote, I made Hardest during the summer in a couple of months and thought to use AI because in university, there is so much brainwashing on students and all the tools are given for free. So I could generate unlimited images for free. But I have realized that the AI is not actually free and it has major effects on the economy and the environment. Some AI companies can use this game just existing as a reason to get more investment for their AI companies and that benefit no one and rather suck resources from the economy from hardworking people. According to Lane, he coded everything himself in Hardest, so in the future he may try to build a new game with real assets using his past non-AI code. Lane concluded the Steam update with, but the game existing in its current form is a disgrace to all game makers and players. Ethically, only logical reason is to delete the game from Steam. The girl I've been dating for a month made me realize this.
Very interesting.
So, fellas, the moral of the story is listen to your lady.
Yeah.
She's got good advice.
And if you're single,
get a lady.
Too bad. I think that's very funny.
It's a funny look. It's a funny story. It's kind of a heartwarming story in a way. But yeah,
he's got a good point that there are tools that are out there that if you are successful using those tools, the tool makers can use you as an example.
Yeah,
that is a good point.
Like that's nothing new. When like Final Cut Pro and like Adobe Premiere became available, and they were like, you could buy them. And then like Avatar was like when the first Avatar came out, there's a whole promo that Adobe made. It's like, hey, we edited this in Premiere. You can buy Premiere and you can make Avatar.
Yeah, that's a little scummy. Like,
yeah.
That's a situation where you need to like approach the maker and be like, hey, are you comfortable doing a collab? Something like that.
And like obviously they were, understandably.
Yeah, but there's also like there's a reason why all of these websites that we use and stuff have you sign there's a EULA that says like we can use all the stuff you make here on advertising, So like if we do make something with Adobe Premiere, Adobe can just be like, hey, look, they used Adobe Premiere to make this. So they do have the right to do that. But we're using that as an example of an AI company that has tools can promote themselves if you use their tools and are successful with it. So yeah, I mean, I also like what games are using AI to great success?
Well,
there's like almost nothing.
Well, I think there's two camps here. There's games that use AI completely, from like top to bottom to like make the game, and those like are not successful.
Yeah, they're not successful.
But then there are also games that are using AI to generate artwork and putting that artwork in the game. We saw that with Clair Obscura. We saw that with Call of Duty the past 2 years.
Yep.
Like that's becoming common and not passable, like not acceptable, but like companies are doing that.
It's kind of getting caught. Like people are not appreciative of it. Like it happens and people are like, hey,
yeah,
we don't like that.
Understandably, because like they shouldn't be using it.
I think the most successful game that uses AI and people don't seem to care, is Arc Raiders. It used it for voice acting, and I'm starting to think they used it for a lot more than voice acting because the game has some weird like design work that seems like it's AI and like doesn't make any sense and it isn't based in reality. So that's the only game that I can think of, but it's not proven that they used. It's only proven they used it for voice acting. Which is also terrible. Like the voice acting is horrible. So the game is extremely successful, but I mean, it's not successful because it used AI. It just also happened to use AI.
Right.
I think it would be just as successful if it had zero voice acting in it.
Yeah. And, you know, probably in the grand scheme of things, it probably should have gone down that route.
Yeah.
But
there's no story.
Yeah.
And a lot of the voice acting happens in the menus. Like you go to like a menu that has all of these traders and you trade things with like 5 different people. And there's one trader. Every time you go to it, the little peephole in the door opens up, and she goes, "How's that soup?" She's always talking about soup. Hey, could you fit soup through this little door? It's very weird. Anyway, that's the AI corner of the podcast.
Yes, AI. Don't do it. Not even once.
Not even once. I forgot to pull a tweet of the week. My computer is going so slow now, and it's I got it plugged in, and the battery's getting lower. So we're racing against the clock.
I have a long USB-C cable, C to C, if you need it.
Yeah, give me that. This is a 65-watt charger. It should be fine.
Of course, it's stuck. Yeah, here you go.
Thank you. I have to find a tweet of the week though while we do this.
Thought I had one. I saw Kiefer Sutherland arrested for attacking a rideshare driver. Not funny.
Unfortunately, that is funny.
Yeah, I know.
That is unfortunately.
Can you imagine if that was the tweet of the week?
The tweet of the week is news that Kiefer Sutherland is violent again.
Again.
What has he done?
Since 24?
Recently.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was Solid Snake or Venom Snake.
Yeah.
I'm silently going through all of my.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's a lot of Connor eats pants ratioing JD Vance. Here you go. Fine. Take this one.
Tweet of the week. Tweet of the week. Tweet of the week.
There's a quote tweet of Windows latest. Microsoft wants you to stop saying AI slop in 2026. And then this is every person's reaction to Copilot. Whoa, this is worthless.
It's Dipper.
Haha.
Nice.
Yeah, I really don't get it. Nobody likes Copilot. And they changed Microsoft Office.
Yeah.
I mean, Microsoft Copilot 365. Excuse me? You have so much brand recognition. Everyone knows Microsoft Office. Why are you changing the name?
It's incredible how
the hubris.
It's incredible how obvious it is that nobody likes Copilot and that Microsoft's AI initiatives are driving people away from Windows in droves.
Mm-hmm.
Linux is seeing a spike in users like across the board. Fucking mobile devices are like more used now than Windows are. But like, and they're seeing this and it's affecting them. But, you know, what's his name?
Sundar.
No, Sundar is Google.
Oh.
Satya Nadella. It's just like, yeah, everything's fine. You're going to use AI.
Yeah, I mean, AI will eventually touch a lot of things that we use. But like,
yeah.
For example, all right, I got this on my brain because I just wrote a whole video about the next playground. That uses an AI motion engine. Did you experience any AI motion tracking?
Yeah, no, it was slightly better than the Xbox 360 version of Kinect.
I would say it's worse than the. You think it's better than Kinect?
It was hard to tell because, like, our kids used it, and my kids are insane. So
that I mean, it's practical for a kid to be moving all around.
yes.
You know.
Yeah. So like it's hard to tell, but I think it worked.
I don't think it's AI to know where a person's face and hands are. I don't think that's AI.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that used to not be called AI that we now call AI because that's what Wall Street wants to hear.
That's literally just motion tracking.
Yeah.
And I can't find an example. I can't find a source on what an AI motion engine in regards to the next playground even is.
Yeah.
It just says using AI motion engine. There's no documentation on what that means.
Yeah.
And that tells me this is for investors.
Exactly.
So that we can say we use AI.
Mm-hmm.
Although nobody wants to put an AI camera in their living room in front of their kids.
Yeah.
So that's really a stupid thing. That's like a dumb thing to put in like a little footnote. Anyway, Papa Lab Man says, "Hey Bob, would you do this?" And it is a picture of I guess this is a Steam machine, but it's a screen.
Okay.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's like
an old school PC.
Yeah.
And it's got a little weird little keyboard on it. Okay, I'm into it. Now we're gonna talk to you guys.
Yes. Let's start with people who left comments on last week's Wulff Den podcast over on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Wulff Den podcast.
Oh yeah, I didn't know we did a little dance.
I'm trying to shake things up, man.
Impossible possibly says, if they were to make an Army Man sequel, they would have my money. What? Oh, the game.
The Army Man series fascinates
Army Man.
me. Yeah, the Army Men. Because like they made a million of those things from like the PlayStation 2 era all the way up to like the PlayStation 1 era all the way up to I think the 360 era. There's a lot of them.
There were a lot, yeah.
None of them are good. But like they made so many. It's like one of the
I had an okay time with one of the N64
like Sergeant
ones.
Heroes, I think it was the N64 one. Like it's like a trash movie series. Like the Puppet Master series. There's like a million Puppet Master movies. Or Leprechaun's a better example. There are no good Leprechaun movies, but they made like 30 of them.
Yeah.
You know, like, and like Army Man was like one of the few examples in video games of that.
Okay.
So that series has always fascinated me. Like somebody with more time than me should like, I would watch a YouTube retrospective series on the Army Man games.
Pior Nero says, I miss Forza Horizon 4 so much.
Did that get taken down? They were like delisting Forza games.
I think it did. What's so much better about 4? 5 is good.
Maybe there was like a feature in 4 that like wasn't in 5. Maybe like the location of whatever 4 was.
Nars says, with those glasses, Bob is starting to look like an old librarian. I think I had my round glasses on last week.
Yeah.
Everybody stop making fun of me. I'm getting old.
It'll happen to you.
Ray Me says, I'm excited for the new Tomodachi Life. I forgot about Tomodachi Life. That's actually going to be pretty good. Pragmata and Beast of Reincarnation, the Game Freak game that we're going to hear more about next Thursday. But I'm very excited, in all caps, for Hytale, which had its first trailer 8 years ago. Okay, this is the one that Benny, our editor, said that he was excited about. This is the one that looked like Minecraft or Roblox.
Hytale is basically Minecraft, but stuffed full of all the things that Minecraft community constantly asks for, and free from all the things that people don't like. Hytale was presumed canceled after 8 years of zero info, but 3 months ago it finally was announced and is coming out in 2026.
Okay, that gives a little better context.
Is this?
It looked not good, but I guess it does kind of look a lot like Minecraft. And if it's basically like,
I think this was originally, it was funded by Riot Games.
Yeah.
And then Riot canceled it.
And then they bought it back or something.
And then,
So it sounds like like people who do like who make their own like Minecraft YouTube videos and servers and stuff, like build their own community and their own type of play style, and they have to add a bunch of mods onto it in order to do those things. And it's something that Minecraft themselves didn't put into games, so they're making their own version of that, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, there really is no other game like Minecraft. There are games that have like elements of Minecraft, but there's no like true Minecraft competitor.
Yeah.
So maybe finally, after all this time, we're gonna get the Minecraft competitor.
Make it look a little nicer though, if you can. Makazi says, Pokemon just needs to take a break and work on their games with newer devs who knows how to make games for this generation of gaming. I agree.
Yeah, would it kill them to not give it to Game Freak?
Yeah, I think that, I mean, I wouldn't use such harsh words, but I think that, yeah, they need to give it to a dev that could make like an actual, you know what? It's not, look at what Game Freak is working on. They're working on like a AAA, like 3D, like good looking game.
Mm-hmm.
They can do it. They just aren't.
Yeah.
And I think it's that they're not getting a big budget and they're not given a lot of time. And they're kind of just getting away with just sloshing out the same, quality of product every time.
I don't know if they're getting away is the right word, but like they've been allowed to do it because of like they're coasting on the previous success of the other Pokemon.
Yeah, and also every release is breaking records.
Yeah.
Like they're still selling more and more copies of Pokemon every time they come out, no matter how much worse the games are.
Yeah.
So I think Game Freak could do it. They're just not. Like they just need to be given, I guess, a bigger budget and more of a reason, and maybe a lot of time and more of a reason to do it. I would say farm out a little bit of slop. Like let Game Freak, give them a couple of years and a big budget to make like a really, really good new Pokemon game.
Yeah.
And then give some smaller studios a couple bucks to make the same garbage you've been making. Because honestly, anybody could do what you're doing already.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, now we're in the chat, everybody. Jegs, thanks for the Prime. Anonymous, thanks for gifting a sub. How you doing? Good to see you. Anybody on YouTube? The YouTube chat was going nuts about some political bullshit when we started talking about politics.
We didn't talk about politics. I don't know what you're talking about.
And then I like my computer froze up trying to get into the YouTube chat to moderate it. Let AI create the next Pokemon game. Honestly, kind of feels like it's already made by AI.
Yeah.
Bob, you got to talk about this article. Let me just read the article name. New theory suggests a Nintendo Direct is coming soon. Okay. February 10th.
Okay.
Is it our boy? Is it Nate the Hate?
It's B-Fun.
B-Fun. Who the fuck is that? The French leaker not only committed to a concrete date, but even identified the supposed star of the show, claiming that the upcoming event will see Nintendo reveal a new 3D Mario game. I would have assumed this would be a summer thing. Like I would have put money on a February Direct.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have assumed we would get the Mario in that Direct.
No, if Mario is going to be their holiday game, and like that's going to be like a summer Direct.
Yeah.
Sometime.
Maybe it's not a holiday game. Maybe we're wrong.
Maybe.
There's supposed to be a new Pokemon this year, right?
I think so. What I've heard, yeah.
Yeah, so that might be the holiday game. February 10th show as huge. It's going to be huge, apparently. So February 10th, that is a Tuesday.
Oh, is that when that's showtime?
That's showtime, baby. That'd be a good podcast.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't make a video that day. I don't do videos like that anymore. I'm so happy to not do that. Hey, my battery's charging now.
Hooray.
How bad is the file size for Warzone going to be on the Switch 2? Pretty bad. Probably very bad.
Yeah.
Also in the article is Call of Duty source code that says Call of Duty Warzone will be coming to the Switch too. Oh.
Okay.
I would try it.
Yeah, you kind of have to try it.
I would give it a try. I wonder what version of Call of Duty it is. What version of Warzone? Is it
Probably
Warzone Mobile? It's probably the full thing. It's probably the real
I feel
deal.
like the Switch 2 can handle the full
It can handle it. You could play it on a PC handheld pretty. No, I shouldn't say easily. You're gonna run the fans like crazy, and the storage is gonna be an issue. What was it? Was it Helldivers that went from like 100 gigs to like 30?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hire those guys. Mouse mode? Oh shit, mouse mode's gonna go so hard.
People are debating game key cards in the chat.
What about game key cards?
Don't hate game key cards, but I also dislike that they're still a download, especially for a game that could easily fit on a regular game card. Game key cards can be sold or traded after use.
Yeah, that's the only benefit of a game key card.
Yeah.
We talked recently about how there's rumors that they're going to make a smaller game cartridge, like a smaller size, smaller storage space game card, so that it'll be cheaper for devs to purchase, which I think makes a lot of sense. It would be very nice for some physical stuff. I mentioned before that Hannah wanted to play Cyberpunk, and I went to I have it digitally, so I have to transfer it to her.
Yes.
It would be so much easier if I had it physical and I could just pop it out and just go, here you go.
Yeah.
Maybe I gotta start buying physical games again.
I'm honestly, that's still the easiest way, aside from Steam Family Share. That's the easiest way to share games between two people.
Yeah, I mean, it really isn't that bad to do like a family share. Right. Unfortunately, you need the two consoles next to each other. Like I can't do it to you unless we have two consoles next to each other. Yeah. And you only have it for 14 days. You can then do it again.
Yeah, but it's also still a hassle.
You also have to download the game. Yeah. And Cyberpunk is a 60 gigabyte game. True. So you're downloading the whole. That's an hour now to even get going. You can sign into your account on her Switch. Yes. So I actually was like, well, if you want, you can just play it on my Switch. Like just take my Switch because she's logged in. Mm-hmm. She can just play it on there. But she's like, nah, I don't want it anymore. So what I need to do is just make her Switch my primary Switch. But then I don't want to do that because then every time I play a game, I have to wait, see the little menu thing come up, and then I don't like that. Anyway. My kids get so pissed when I transfer them a game and then they don't play it for 2 weeks. Then they get it and then go to play afterwards.
Yeah,
then you just transfer it again.
I mean, they should play it when you give it to them.
Uber Yoshi, thanks for the 14 months. Bean juice time. Excuse me. Gross. Oh, coffee. That's
coffee. Oh, yeah, that is bean juice. That's cool.
Primary doesn't matter so much as the virtual game card. Well, it's two different things.
If
it's my primary Switch, then she can play it on her account without doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's not my primary Switch, I have to like transfer the game over.
It's still confusing.
And stupid and dumb. It shouldn't be like that.
Mm-hmm.
Bob, love the podcast. I'm heading to Osaka for the next week. I loved you and Beat 'em Up's vlogs that you did while you were there. Do you have any hidden gems / travel tips? Unfortunately, I spent only a small portion of one day in Osaka the last time we went, and I wish that we had more time there. So no, I'm sorry. I brought a duffel bag that rolled up and I filled it with goodies. I would recommend doing something like that. Everyone we went with ended up buying more luggage to bring stuff back.
Yeah.
I brought a little duffel bag and I managed to fit everything in the duffel bag.
Nice.
What else? Don't plan every second of your day.
Yeah, that's like the worst way to do a vacation.
No, you need a lot of padding because you're going to want to sit sometimes. And you're not going to be able to do everything. So give yourself a lot of breathing room. Very important.
Mm-hmm.
Watching you in the shower, wink. Don't tell me that.
Yeah,
I'm going to
okay.
We're about to be banned. Even Sony gives you several downloads across multiple consoles. At least they used to. I haven't tried it recently. I think it's the same. Okay, so every home console there's a primary user, or the console is
the primary unit.
If you have multiple consoles, one of them is your primary console for your account.
Yes.
And if you buy a game on that console, everyone on that console can play the game on their account. But if you have another console, that's not your primary. So everyone on that console can't play. So it's that way with all three of the major consoles. But then Nintendo decided to try to make it easier for people with the virtual game cards, and they made it much worse. Which is not the same as virtual game key cards, which I think is what people were confusing the two.
I just wanted to check real quick. The PlayStation app on my phone keeps forgetting that I have a PlayStation 5.
Okay.
And it keeps saying that my primary is the PlayStation 4.
Okay.
I reset it all the time. And it never remembers that I own a PlayStation 5.
I often forget that I own a PlayStation 5. You have to lend the virtual card. This is exactly the situation I have with my Switch 2 and the Switch 2 I got for the family. Yes. Yes. Oh, are you saying you can't do the primary account situation? Because somehow I've set it up so I can also do the primary account situation. So like I have my Switch as the primary and Hannah can play games on my Switch. The video I made, what was the first things to do with your brand new Switch 2? In that video, I show me logging in as her on my Switch playing one of my games.
Yeah.
Without the virtual game card thing. And I show how to do it. I admittedly forgot how to do it. It is a little complicated.
Right.
You have a primary PS4 and a primary PS5. My brother uses my old PS4 and no issues against my PS5. Yeah. That's your primary. Yeah. That makes sense. You can, but only my Switch. Only my Switch. The family Switch. On the family Switch, I have to lend. Yes. Yeah, you get one primary. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Gavin. Also, I think Bob and Will were robbed of their Golden Globe.
Yeah, it went. The Golden Globes had their inaugural Best Podcast award. Went to Amy Poehler.
Oh, that podcast was great.
That was a good podcast.
Yeah,
my wife listens to it all the time.
I only watch the TikToks.
Yeah, I only catch it on like the Instagram repeats or if, like she wants to show.
But there's some good TikToks.
Yes. Yeah, it's hard to compete with like a celebrity.
I want to see all the other. This is the first year, 2025.
Yes,
first year of nominees.
It was Amy Poehler's podcast, Smartless podcast, which my wife also listens.
They gave it. They gave an award. I saw them.
Yes,
I don't know what award it was, but that was funny. Call Her Daddy. Armchair Expert with Dak Shepard.
My wife listens to that podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
I only see terrible things about that podcast. Up First. I don't know that one. And the Mel Robbins podcast.
Up First is an NPR podcast. And Mel Robbins is a...
So what we're seeing, the trend here is no video game podcast.
Yes. Mel Robbins is a Sirius XM podcast.
Cool.
Yeah.
Quest 64 has been recompiled. Finally, some good games to start off 2026. Finally.
Is Quest 64 a good game? Now,
we have it.
Do we have it?
We have it.
I remember, because there were only like 300 games on the N64, so every game that came out for it was like a big deal. And like Quest 64, I remember being a big deal. I don't know if it reviewed well, but I know it's like got a cult following.
There's zero chance it's a good game. But I think it's one of those Ocarina of Time situations where it's just the sheer scope of the game is what drew people into it. Like there's a lot of depth and it just keeps going. I mean, for a Nintendo 64 game, that's really impressive.
Yeah.
It's an impressive game. And at the time, it was probably like mind-blowing. Yeah. But now going back, it's probably going to be janky and weird.
Yeah. I mean, granted, we are on a bash win-back fans on this
Win-back
podcast.
is amazing. Yeah. It has no problems and never had a problem. And it's amazing.
Age is like wine.
Yes.
So.
What is that watch you are wearing? Which one? He's wearing a.
I'm wearing an Apple Watch Series 5, baby. Battery is starting to go. Might have to upgrade this year.
I'm watching. I'm wearing a. I'm just watching. It's like a $20 or $30 Casio watch that I got off of Amazon. I think that there's dandruff under the top of the screen. I forgot what Casio it is, but it's just a Casio I got on Amazon. You can probably find the same one. I was wondering what shoes Will had myself.
These are Vessies.
Those are Vessies I got, and I said I don't need these.
No, these are newer versions of the Vessies.
Oh, you bought those?
I bought these, yes.
He liked the Vessies so much, he bought them himself.
I bought these for your wedding because I wanted new shoes to like walk around in, and I was like, you know what? I like them Vessies.
Just to be clear, he wore dress shoes to the wedding.
But for everyday things. Will, what would you recommend to read or deep dive on Blade or Moon Knight? So Moon Knight, I really like Jeff Lemire's work. I know people like Warren Ellis's stuff. If you're comfortable reading Warren Ellis, Brian Michael Bendis had a decent run. Jed McKay had a good run. I would maybe start with Jeff Lemire. In terms of Blade, your best bet would be to watch the movies. They're like, your mental image of Blade is the movies, and like when they started trying to make Blade like he is in the movies, like there was never really like a definitive Blade series. So just watch the first two movies, and maybe the third movie is like have it on the background while you do cook dinner or something.
I'm gonna say, guys, that's the end. Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting with us. As always, the Wulff Den podcast is every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on twitch.tv/WulffDen or youtube.com/Wulff Den podcast. If you can't make the show for any reason at all, you can always catch the archive version over up on youtube.com/Wulff Den podcast. We can go and check us out over there on demand whenever you want. But if you prefer to listen to us rather than watch us, you can do that as well, because we're also an audio podcast on any and every podcast service such as Apple Podcast, Spotify, YouTube Podcast, Pocket Cast, Audible.com. The list goes on, but no matter where you get the show from, folks, I don't know what camera I'm pointing at. No matter where you get the show from, folks, please be sure to subscribe, rate, and review us, because that helps us with placement on all those respective platforms.
I'll have a video up on Thursday, hopefully. I think it's going good. I think we'll have it. I'll probably stream Thursday night. And thanks for being here. And I love you so much, Nikki, and I love you. And we have to do a whole bonus episode.
Yes.
I forgot about the bonus episode.
Crud.
I almost just left. What did we talk about in the last week's bonus episode?
I don't even remember.
We went through CES topics.
CES,
right?
Yes.
That was last week. Yeah, we went through CES topics.
CES.
And this week we'll do God knows what.
Yeah.
If you are if you give us money on Twitch or on YouTube, you can link it to your Discord account and you can watch the bonus episode that way. Or you could just go to Patreon. Thanks for being here. We're gonna go do that now. Bye.
Bye.